Welcome inside the Service Arena here in downtown Red Deer. It is the Red Deer Vipers home opener taking on the Rocky Rams. Red Deer, definitely a tough start. Cole Sears came in relief of Brandon Bilodeau in Sylvan Lake. He made every stop he faced, only 7 shots, though. He will get the start for the Vipers. For the Rocky Rams, it's Devin Carroll in between the pipes. He comes in with a save percentage of .823 and a 6 goals against average. But nonetheless, we are underway here in Red Deer. Braden Beestrom, Landon Siegel, and the Rocky Rams control the opening draw. Rebound right there. But Brody Kalinowski puts this one up to Cale Lapointe on the right side. Lapointe over the line, far side, looking into the middle. Here's Wilson, a backhander. Great save by Carroll. Red Deer Vipers debut with their steel gray third jerseys in the home opener here. Now it's Slidell out front for Wilson. Knocked off the puck hard by Beestrom. And here will come Ryan Chambers. Chambers knocked off the puck. Goes right back to the line. Logan Neal, former Red Deer Viper, is Neal now right out front to Siegel. He scores. Landon Siegel, early strike for Rocky. And look out, as a tough turnover in their own zone leads to a Rocky Ram goal. Logan Neal and Ryan Chambers on the assist. Landon Siegel, spent many years playing for the Black Falls Wranglers, so the Vipers know him well. Logan Neal actually was a former Viper himself, and tough one to give up there for Red Deer early in this one. As Red Deer got crushed in Sylvan Lake on Saturday, certainly falling to 0-2 is just something you can't do in this short season, and especially with none of the games that Red Deer would describe as tough outs, tough opponents. Airdrie, Mountain View still obviously both on the schedule. Difference, a chance to get it tied. Devin Carroll makes the save with the glove. An early lead for Rocky here. It's 1-0 for the Rams in Red Deer. Face-off coming to the left side of Devin Carroll. It's Declan Johnston, Mac Difference, and Brett Hoppus. Some new lines for the Red Deer Vipers as J.D. Moracle elects to move Lapointe up to the top line. Save the rebound, comes right to Carroll. And Parker Stewart to Tyson Tisdale. Now Brant Seeland turns it over. Here's Difference. Couldn't get a shot away. Hoppus gets it out of a scrum and shot it wide. Red Deer a bit better here as they're a little more desperate, it appears, after surrendering an early goal. Now here's Kingwell down to the near side looking for Difference. But there's going to be Devin Carroll. He's going to hold on to that. Devin Carroll is a Red Deer native. So he's going to enjoy playing in this building that I guess he wouldn't have grown up playing here. Fairly new building is the Service Arena. Out there, the one of the lines that did stay intact. The one line that did stay intact, Lane Sims, Spencer Yates, and Tristan Zarubiak. Draw one by that line. Zarubiak far side shot. It gets stopped by Carroll. As right on the doorstep was Lane Sim, but no rebound to speak of. Draw to the left side of Carroll. And Yates won it cleanly. Kingwell, near side. Now Yates spinning and firing. Carroll makes the save once more. Red Deer, I don't think, has left the offensive zone since surrendering that go-ahead goal to Landon Siegel. Andrew Johnson and Freeman are the forward line for Rocky. It's still Yates, Zarubiak, and Sim for the Red Deer Vipers. Draw is won by the Vipers. Now Sim just couldn't get a shot away. Carroll's going to play it to McCurrick. McCurrick now lost it, and Andrew gave it up to Keegan Kingwell in the neutral zone. Finds Tristan Zarubiak. Zarubiak starting out with it. Up the far side, Sim didn't quite get it. Johnson comes in. Josh Johnson right out front, a one-timer. Oh, Cole Sears made the save, and it almost leaked in behind him, but he's able to keep that one out. As Red Deer, as mentioned earlier, game they didn't want to have to drop in Sylvan Lake. They did by a wide margin. They're 0-1. Here's Andrew now. Caleb Andrews' shot gets saved out of the high slot made by Cole Sears. Now it's going to come to Jackson Goodall, and Goodall will carry it offensively for Red Deer. Goodall shoots it. Stopped by Devin Carroll, and he's going to hold on. 6 minutes just about gone here. 5:53 elapsed here in the first period early goal. The only one is Landon Siegel as the Rams out in front 1-0. Jocelyn, Scott, and Goodall out there for the Vipers. Jocelyn drew into the lineup. So did Scott after the loss on Saturday night. Jocelyn now over to Goodall. Goodall firing. And he couldn't get all of it. Comes harmlessly to Devin Carroll. But the Red Deer Vipers certainly have been better since surrendering that go-ahead goal to the Rocky Rams. As the draw here on the far side, won by the Vipers again. Here's Connor Sullivan into the middle. Chopek. Chopek turns that one over, however, to Pullablank. Pullablank, long pass knocked down neatly by Jocelyn. Here comes Nick Scott. Got crushed on the near side. But now here's Jocelyn. Jocelyn carries in. Drops off. Scott. Jocelyn in the corner. Knocked off the puck. Jocelyn to Scott, far side. Goodall scores! Jackson Goodall ties the game for Red Deer. Fourth line strike for the Vipers. It's 1-1. Jackson Goodall got that feed on the far side and makes no mistake from in tight. Jackson Goodall, a goal scorer when you give him an opportunity, and they certainly did there. Sneaks that one just off the post and in, and Red Deer's tied the game after an unideal start. But since surrendering that goal, Red Deer's been all over it. So 12:41 to go in the first period. It'll go Goodall, Scott, Jocelyn. Fourth line goal, depth forward goal from the Red Deer Vipers. As Logan Neal carries over the line, far side, Tanner Abraham. Shot got blocked. Caleb Points got it, gave it up to Logan Linnell. Linnell will skate, try to get by Logan Neal, couldn't do so. Now it's Brett McNutt at center for the Rams. McNutt is offside, as that will be a whistle against Rocky. Face off just outside the Red Deer blue line, and it's won cleanly by the Vipers, and LaPointe is tripped up. So now the Vipers are going to get an opportunity to go ahead here. Kobe Carroll going to the penalty box for tripping here. Draw to the left side of Carroll. Siegel and Pullablank will be the forwards killing. It'll be Wilson, Difference, and Linnell on the power play here as it comes to Difference. Difference. He's got the puck in the corner right out front. Aiden Wilson, a shot. Great save. Devin Carroll came across and kept that one out. Tied up at 1 here in the first period. Red Deer and Rocky. As that was a good opportunity there for Aiden Wilson. Second unit now out there, Scott Johnston and Hoppus. There's the draw, one back to the line. One-timer far side, and that was Nick Scott, who I don't think I've seen him play a power play second in his life, but here he is. And he really scores. Defenseman out there, it's Keegan Kingwell, and I believe that is Brody Kalinowski on the far side as Pullablank comes out. Kalinowski steps into him neatly, knocks him off the puck, and back the other way come the Red Deer Vipers. But a step offside is Nick Scott. So with $1:25 to go on the Red Deer man advantage, you get a face-off just outside the Ram blue line. Draw one cleanly by Red Deer. Kingwell starts in for the Vipes. Kingwell knocked off the puck, comes to Ryan Chambers, and Chambers flings that one the length of the ice. Brody Kalinowski in the corner, up the far side to Nick Scott. Scott comes in. Scott now, high slot, shooting glove save. Devin Carroll, and he will hold on to that. Face off to the right side of Carroll here. Still Hoppus, Johnston, Scott out there for the Vipers. And it's won cleanly by Rocky. It's set the length of the ice. Sears out there to leave it for Keegan Kingwell. 40 seconds to go on the man advantage. Now Scott comes in. He's got Hoppus with him. Scott takes to the middle. He won't get a shot away. He lost it to Tanner Abraham and trips up Abraham. And now a penalty will go to Red Deer here. Scott's going off for tripping. So Nick Scott trips up Tanner Abraham, and That'll make it 4-on-4 for a couple of seconds, and then Rocky will get an abbreviated power play. Brett Marsollier also among the Vipers drawing back into the lineup. And now Marsollier knocked off the puck. It comes right to Sears, and he will hold on to that. Big Brett Marsollier having a conversation there. 18 seconds, 4-on-4 remains. And then, like I said, a short Rocky power play. Just over halfway through this first period. Draw one by the Vipers is Damian Chopek. Will put it up to Declan Johnston. Johnston over the line offensively. 4-on-4 still. Vipers are now on the penalty kill. Johnston, that's Josh Johnston. There's two Johnstons on the ice. Josh for Rocky, and Declan for Red Deer. And now here's Parker Stewart, a long drive. Off the glove of Sears into the boards and right back to Cole Sears, and he will freeze that. Cole Sears getting the start this evening, and that's not too much of a surprise. Again, like I said in that game against Sylvan Lake, it's not like it was the fault of Brandon Bilodeau, but certainly there's probably one or two we would like to have back, so not surprising that the coaching staff goes with Sears in this one. And here come the Rams on a power play attack. Beestrom left it there for Chambers. Now back to the line. Seeland to Tisdale. Beestrom up top. Seeland back to the line. Tisdale up top. Seeland again. Braden Beestrom. One time drive. Now rebound comes to Chambers. Great stop by Sears. Came across and made it with the blocker, and he will cover it up. Cole Sears had to be sharp there. Face off to the right of Sears. Won by the Vipers, and Jackson Goodall shovels this one. Wins a draw, and the Vipers will get this one the length of the ice. Down to 20 seconds of power play time for Rocky. Still tied up at what? Landon Siegel, he's got the Rams goal. Now right in front to Chambers. Shot, save! Sears will make the save and hold on to that. 8 seconds remaining on the Rams power play. McNutt on the draw here against Declan Johnson. McNutt won it cleanly. Back to Robinson. Now there's Carroll. Carroll at the side of the goal. Carroll lost it. This gets sent down the ice, and now a foot race to it. It's going to be won there by Nick Scott, fresh out of the penalty box. And now tied up in the defensive zone of the Rocky Rams is Josh Robinson will come out with it. Govington, Josh Johnston. Johnston comes through center on the near side. Now a hard hit put in deep by the Rams, and Keegan Kingwell for Red Deer. Kingwell to Hoppus. Hoppus through center. Declan Johnston near side. Johnston ties his man up along the boards. This will come loose for Hoppus. Hoppus in deep back difference. Up top Kingwell. D to D, Dalton angle twit. Now Johnston, backhander stopped by Carroll in tight. He will freeze that. 6:03 to go here. Both teams now 0 for 1 on the man advantage. There's Declan Johnson, a big hit on another Johnston. No relation, though, between the two. Aiden Wilson, Logan Liddell, and Cale Lapointe, the top line out there for Red Deer, and the draw is won by the Vipers, but the Rams gain control of it in short order. Keller Bagstad, now Tisdale, and now there's Stewart far side, got it to Derek Park. Park steps around, and he's turned it over, and Cale Lapointe on the attack. Lapointe, a nifty move. Lapointe high slot, shot it wide, Cale Lapointe, and Devin Carroll elects to keep this one alive, and now with it again, Derek Park for the Rams. Park starts through center. Park over the line. Oh, he might have a lane. He shoots it, but it got taken off his stick, and Lapointe's got it defensively. Now to Connor Sullivan on the near side. Sullivan into the middle. Here's Logan Liddell. Sullivan again. Sullivan far side. One-timer looking for Wilson, but Wilson couldn't get a stick on it. Here come the Rams back the other way. Pullablank. Shot one off the post. Pullablank far side. He's got it again for Rocky. Trying to dig this one loose is Zarubiak, and Chopek will shovel it up down to Logan Linnell. Linnell starts in over the line. Logan Linnell waiting for backup. Linnell finds Zarubiak. Oh, what a stop by Devin Carroll! Tristan Zarubiak right in tight. Carroll flashes to let her. Keeps this a tied hockey game. Draw one cleanly by the Vipers. Kalinowski now to angle to it. Now Kalinowski. Lane Sim. Sim lost control of that. Now it's tied up in the near side corner. Yates, far side, intercepted neatly by Ryan Chambers. Chambers knocked off the puck, but in there to help Siegel is Yates. Lost control of that. Now to the far side, Braden Beestrom. Beestrom knocked off the puck neatly in deep by Brody Kalinowski, and the Vipers will start out. Dalton Angletwit and his crew, Captain Angletwit, tied up with the Rocky Rams here, 1-1. Now here is Sim. Sim to Johnston. Johnston shoots it. Steered aside, stick save made by Devin Carroll. Final minute here in the second period. Digging this out. Sim right in the corner. Right in front. Oh, what a stop by Carroll. Devin Carroll came across and made it with the blocker. I think that was on Tristan Zarubiak. Big hit on the near sideboards. And Declan Johnston will start out with it. Difference into the middle. Kingwell. Final rush here for the Vipers. Just 6 seconds to go. Kingwell knocked off the puck, stops up into the middle. One-timer blocker saved by Carroll again on a one-timer. As Red Deer probably could be up 3 or 4-1 right now, but Devin Carroll standing tall, tied up, going to the lockers. As the Red Deer Vipers surrender an early one, it's right here to Landon Siegel. But since then, they've woken up and I'd say taking it to the Rams, and this was the tying goal. Jackson Goodall, the fourth line, capitalizes for the Vipers. 1-1 through 20 here in Red Deer. The Vipers 16-7 shot advantage held after 20 minutes. So that's certainly encouraging after being limited to just 2 shots through 20 in Sylvan Lake. And losing that game 7-2. So the Vipers, despite that, they're still tied up at once. There's still a lot of work to do. Trying to dig this one out was Linnell. Couldn't do so. It's going to come to Abraham. And now Brody Kalinowski now sends this one to Wilson. Wilson up to Logan Linnell. Linnell knocked off the puck. It'll come to Chambers. Chambers, Neal up the far side. Braden Beestrom. Beestrom carries in. He's got room. Beestrom tries to take it to the net. He hits the post. Braden Beestrom rang it off the iron, and Beestrom's got it again. Now to Logan Neal off the point. Neal right in front. Siegel a chance. Loose puck. Sears jumps on top of it and will cover it up. A little loose with the puck was this top line in deep for Red Deer. Sears had to make a couple of big saves, but indeed he does. Keeps this a tied hockey game. Upsets aplenty here in the first handful of games. Declan Johnston lost the draw. Now one-timer far side. Here's Kingwell up to Brett Hoppus. Hoppus up the near side. Difference into the middle. Johnston. Declan Johnston through center. Nifty little move. He's going to put this one in deep to Ram territory. Parker Stewart gave it up to Kobe Carroll. Carroll on the far side. Sealand into the middle. Maybe could have been an interference call there on Hoppus, but he got away with one. And now Hoppus takes right in. Hoppus, a drive. The rebound comes right out front, but nobody there to knock it home. Here's Marsollier. Marsollier right to Hoppus. Hoppus bag it away. He had a goal in the Sylvan Lake game. Couldn't find one there, though. Only goal of the game for Red Deer is Jackson Goodall. Brant Seelig now lost it to Brett McNutt. McNutt to Carroll. Carroll over the line. Lost control. Zarubiak had it, and he's tripped up, and he will get it nonetheless. Back the other way comes Red Deer. Carroll to Yates. Yates shoots. Zarubiak to Yates. Shoots it, save. Zarubiak again. Another stop by Devin Carroll. This one touched up, and Kobe Carroll is going to go to the penalty box here. Tripped up Tristan Zarubiak. Red Deer to another power play. Little can opener there on Zarubiak, and Kobe Carroll does not like it. But nonetheless, Red Deer will go to a man advantage here for 2 minutes. They're 0 for 1 so far. 3 shots on it, though. Draw one by the Vipers, but taken right away by the Rams. But the Vipers get it right back, and they score! Aiden Wilson has gotten the Vipers a 2-1 lead. Wilson, first of the year from difference. It'll go as a power play goal. And the turnover, Vipers turned it over initially, but the Rams gave it right back. And Kobe Carroll not happy. A quick strike on the Red Deer power play. This was their bread and butter, especially the second year they ended up capturing a HJHL title in 2018. Viper man advantage would click regularly north of 30% for the season and for the playoffs. And Aiden Wilson was a big part of that. Wilson buries there. It's 2-1 Red Deer. Just about 5 minutes here into the second period. Tisdale up the far side to Beestrom. Beestrom, Nana Stewart. Landon Siegel comes over the line offensively for Red Deer. Siegel stops up right in the middle there. Stewart, a shot, good save made by Cole Sears, and he will hang on to that. Face off now to the left of Sears as Red Deer has the lead now off a power play goal from Aiden Wilson. Back to the line, a shot through traffic, stopped up. Brody Kalinowski's got control here. Tied up though in the corner. It's going to come loose for Wilson. Wilson over to the far side. Logan Linnell has control. Linnell up to Lapointe. Cale Lapointe starts in for the Vipers. Couldn't get this one in deep, but it will bounce into the corner now as Logan Neal now got it to Josh Johnston. Johnston carries over, and it's a good hit there far side by Dalton Angletwit. Angletwit, near side, Kalinowski. Kalinowski, he's stripped up, and another power play coming to the Red Deer Vipers. And this penalty will go against Tanner Abraham. Again, just a little too careless. Jamming that stick into the feet was Abraham, and Red Deer will go to the power play here again. Johnston, Scott, and Hoppus out there on the man advantage. Draw one cleanly by Red Deer. Hoppus trying to get it back to Scott, but Pullo Blank intercepted that, and he will come over the line. Knocked off the puck there is Kalinowski, and Declan Johnston over the line, over center. Nifty move over to Scott. Scott back to Johnston. Scores! Red Deer's kicking now. It's 3-1 Vipers. Another power play goal for Red Deer. It'll go Johnston from Scott and Kalinowski. That's Declan Johnston's first of the year. Probably a message you might want to deliver to the Rams if Red Deer starts feeling it on the man advantage is probably stay out of that penalty box. Great feed to Declan Johnston, and he makes no mistake about it. 12 1/4 to go in the second period. 2-1 Red Deer. A couple of power play goals here in the second. Have them back out front by a couple. 3-1 Red Deer. And there's difference. Knocked off the puck. Chambers tied up on the near side. It's going to get to Johnson. Johnson shot it backhander. Difference in tight. Good save, Devin Carroll. Back come the Rocky Rams. Chambers has a lane to the net. Chambers has got a guy going there. Rebound sitting there. They score, and it's waved off. Puck came out, and I think they're going to call this one back for, is it kicking or is it goaltender interference? Let's see here. What does this puck do? I'm not sure if this is came back for goaltender interference or for the kick. We'll know. It's for goalie interference. They didn't go upstairs. So this one called back from the Rams. 23-11, the shots on goal. It looked like the Rams had cut the lead back to 3-2, but you're going to say Sears was interfered with and not permitted to make the save. Park in deep. He's got the puck for the Rams. Now Robinson, Keller, Bagstad. Bagstad right up front. Great saves here. Oh, the rebound, another stop by Sears. Got it up high, holds it, and there'll be a whistle with 10:22 to go here in this second period. Oh, great save by Cole Sears there. Standing tall on, that was Pull-A-Blank. Draw to the near side of Sears, and it's won by the Vipers. Here comes Tristan Zarubiak. Zarubiak gains the line, drops off for Spencer Yates. Yates over to the far side, looking for Sim, couldn't get it there. Lane Sim to Sullivan. Sullivan near side, Chopek. Chopek, Zarubiak. Zarubiak to Sullivan, Chopek now. Back to the line, Connor Sullivan. Zarubiak in the high slot. Tristan Zarubiak into the middle, Yates. His third line absolutely working the Rocky Rams. Zarubiak right in tight, another chance for Tristan Zarubiak, but a glove save by Devin Carroll, and he keeps it out. Scott Joslin and Goodall out there for the Vipers. This line scored already tonight as well. Draw one by the Vipers. D Sullivan. Chopek. Now turn it over in the high slot. Here's Jackson Goodall. Oh, one-timer. Oh, and another stop by Carroll. And let me tell you what, Devin Carroll is the only reason this game is not 5 or 6-1 Red Deer. Making a big save after big save. 8:26 to go in the period. Draw one back. Kalinowski off the line. A save. The rebound. Trying to clear it. Grant Sealand on the far side. Sealand over to the near side. Here is Tisdale. Tisdale knocked off the... He couldn't get the pass to the far side. Vipers control here. It's Jackson Goodall in the neutral zone. Grant Sealand has it now. Tisdale. Tisdale now to Kobe Carroll. Carroll around his man. Carroll to the net. Great chance on the pull it back and try to go shelf on Sears, but Cole Sears, equal to the task, makes the save. Devin Carroll has made a couple of huge stops here in this one. And as I said, the only reason that Red Deer is not out by a more substantial margin out front, that is, it's right now 3-1 for the Red Deer Vipers. Tisdale, a drive from the line, and Cole Sears flashing the leather and keeping it out. Sears surrendered the early goal in the first. Since then has been rock solid in between the pipes for the Red Deer Vipers. Another draw to the left of Sears. This is going to be won by his boys in gray. Now it's going to come to the near side for Kalinowski. Up to Cale Lapointe. Lapointe, he steps around his man. Lapointe still. Back to the line. Far side angle twin. A drive. Great save made by Devin Carroll. In deep, that's Lapointe. But it's going to come up for Andrew. Andrew knocked off the puck here and put in deep. It will be gathered out here by Brett Marsolier. Marsolier knocked off the puck. Linnell in there to help out. Cale Lapointe. Right up ice. Lapointe tries to go into the middle. It comes to Linnell instead. Logan Linnell trying to center this one. Aiden Wilson knocked off the puck. Back it comes to the line again. Cale Lapointe right up front. Linnell spinning and firing, but he didn't get all of it. It'll roll harmlessly to Devin Carroll, who will hold on to that. Face off right side of Carroll. 3-1 Red Deer leads here. Late second period. 4:43 to go. Red Deer dominating on the draws as well. 23-14. They win the draw there again. Now a one-timer from right in the slot. Good block and back the other way. Braden Beestrom gave up to Chambers. Chambers has Beestrom to the net. Chambers shoots. Kicked it out with the right pad. Cole Sears. Great save. Beestrom now in tight. Jam it away side of the net. Good stop by Sears, and he's going to hold on to that. Ryan Chambers had Beestrom going to the net, but he elected to take that himself, and Chambers had it kicked away by the Red Deer netminder, Cole Sears. 3:48 to go in the second period. 3:58, excuse me, as Damian Chopek has it for Red Deer in his own zone. Chopek loops behind the goal, comes to Connor Sullivan. Sullivan now up to Johnston. Johnston, he'll start out through center and now into the near side. Difference. He's got a partial break. Difference shoots. Oh, what a stop by Carroll. Devin Carroll on Mac Difference keeps it out. Glorious opportunity. But Devin Carroll in his hometown tonight putting on a show for the Rocky Rams, as he is the only reason this game is still somewhat close. 3-1, the Vipers lead. Not Devin Carroll, Colby Carroll. Up the near side, it will come to McNutt. McNutt turned it over, though. Zarubiak turned it right back over, and Brant Sealand in offensively for the Rams. McNutt, high slot, shot it! It goes just wide. Now it comes off the wall. Spencer Yates, he's got it through center. Trying to put that one in deep. McNutt back for Rocky. McNutt in his own zone. Kobe Carroll starts in. Carroll crunched off the puck and puts this one in deep. Here's Connor Sullivan. Sullivan, he starts out with it. Sullivan up to Lade Sim. Sim, he steps right around his man. Sim, he's looking for an option. Sim waiting for changes to happen. He puts this one in deep, and he will go for a change himself. Good work there by Lane Sim to ensure that that puck wasn't turned over. Angled with to Joslin. Now to Kalinowski at the line. Rimmed in deep. That's going to rim around the boards on the far side. Zarubiak's got it. High slot through Joslin. Couldn't get a shot away. And here is McCurrick. McCurrick up to Kobe Carroll. Carroll lost control of that. Is this glove down by the captain Angletwit. Shoveled over to Zarubiak. Zarubiak now to Joslin. One final shot. Yeah. Well, no, they won't be able to get it off, but you know, Tristan Zarubiak doesn't care. He's going to take it anyway, and he did. Is the Matthew Tkachuk of the HJHL. I think that's fair to say. It'll do it here for 2 periods. It is 3-1 Red Deer after a couple of power play goals. And the Red Deer Vipers certainly liking this a little bit better than what was going on in Sylvan Lake on Saturday. 3-1 Vipes through 40 here at the Service Arena. Shots on goal in that second a little bit better for Rocky. 12-9 in favor of Red Deer. But the score is 3-1 Vipers as they continue to take it to the Rams a little bit here, which is exactly the kind of bounce back effort outside of the first, 30 seconds. I think exactly what the coaches were looking for here. Draw is going to be controlled right now by the Rocky Rams. Chambers in deep, Landon Siegel. Siegel out front to Chambers. What a stop by Sears. Comes up top, makes the save on Chambers and holds on. Face off left side of Sears here, right side, excuse me, and it's won by the Vipers as Brody Kalinowski knocked off the puck though by Beestrom. Beestrom in deep, tries to put this one in front. Cale Lapointe has control of it for the Red Deer Vipers. It comes up to Wilson on the near side. Oh, Wilson got knocked off the puck rather hard, and now the Rams back the other way. Beestrom, nifty move around his man. Beestrom will shoot it himself on the far side, trying to go off the post and in, but it misses the net. And now here comes Aiden Wilson. Wilson tripped up, and now the Rocky Ram power penalty coming up. It is a Red Deer power play forthcoming. Brett Hoppus over the line. Hoppus knocked off the puck, rimmed around. It's finally touched up by Tanner Abraham. And Red Deer will go to the man advantage once more. I think that's going to be Chambers sitting for 2, I want to say. It is indeed Ryan Chambers. Trips up Aiden Wilson. In Red Deer, 2 for 3 on the man advantage thus far. They're going to put some more distance between themselves and the Rams. They're 2 for 3 with 5 shots. Hoppus back to the line. Kalinowski, a drive. Good blocker saved by Carroll. Now here's Johnston shooting. Save. The rebound comes out. Brant Sealand, he's unable to get it out the first time. He will the second time, but unfortunately for him, right into the Ram bench. So it'll stay deep in Rocky territory with a $1:41 to go on the man advantage. Good opportunity here, but a better shot blocked by Tyson Tisdale. Johnston, Scott, and Hoppus still out there for the Vipers. 28-14, the shot in the face-offs favor Red Deer. Back to the line, and Kalinowski is not able to hold it. We'll get you a look at the upcoming schedule for both of these clubs in just a bit. Is right over the put in deep by the Red Deer Vipers, but then knocked out by the Rams. Here comes Red Deer. Hoppus right in the high slot, shot it high and wide. Scott into the middle for Johnston. Great save, Kevin Carroll. And he will hold on to that. So next action for these clubs, it'll be Thursday for Rocky. They'll host the Ponoka Stampeders. Red Deer hosts Airdrie on Friday night. That'll be no fun. Maybe we can get Airdrie announcer Rob he said he might do color for that game, so might have a color guy. That'd be nice. It's back to the line. It's Kalinowski holding it in. Still on the power play for 39 seconds is Red Deer. Tyson Tisdale bounces this one off the glass and down the ice as 28 seconds remain. So right back here at the Service Arena will be the Vipers, 8 p.m. Saturday night against their arch nemesis, the Airdrie Thunder. Hoppus right in front. Great stop by Carroll. These Rams in action Thursday, 5:30. They will host Ponoka. Ponoka lost earlier tonight to the Mountain View Colts. Draw is going to be won by the Rams here in deep. 15:26 to go in the period as the Red Deer Viper power play does expire. But right out of the corner comes Difference. Couldn't get a shot away. Great poke check by Devin Carroll. And back the other way, Ryan Chambers gives it up to Carroll. Carroll knocked off the puck. Kobe Carroll off the wall. Yeah, back to Carroll. The rebound comes to Chambers. He couldn't get it on goal. It is a great opportunity for the Rams there. Goes by the boards. And now here comes Logan Linnell over the offensive line. Into the middle. Intercepted neatly by Brant Sealand. Good body check there by Mac. Difference. One-timer in front. Oh, and stopped by Carroll. Logan Linnell hammers that one onto Carroll, but Carroll flashes the leather and keeps it out. 13:54 to go in this third period. Yates on the draw. Yates is out there with Simmons, Rubiak, McNutt, and Sealand out there with Kobe Carroll. A long drive, glove down by Devin Carroll, and played to the far side. Now here is Brett McNutt. McNutt lost control of it. He's pressured by Lane Sims. Sim will get the puck in deep. Here is Parker Stewart in behind the goal. 6 minutes gone here. 7 minutes, I should say, gone here in the third period. Red Deer 3, Rocky 1. Up the far side, it will come to Zarubiak. Zarubiak gains the offensive line on the far side. He stops up, looks into the middle of the point, finds Marsolier. A shot on and tried to pick the near side post off, but instead it goes just wide. Tied up now, Stewart on the near side boards, dug out by Yates. There's Freeman, Ty Freeman in behind the goal. Good job by Yates, knocking him off the puck, but Freeman's got it right back behind his own net again. Up the near side boards, Caleb Andrew. Andrew knocked off the puck perfectly by Marsolier, and now here comes Jackson Goodall, putting this one in deep for Red Deer. 10:53 to go here in the third period. Red Deer still leads by a deuce. Now with it, Freeman up the mid through center. It's going to come to Pullablank on the near side. Pullablank right in the middle. There's Freeman. Save the rebound. Oh, Pullablank right in the vicinity, but knocked away by Sears. Pullablank, not a Bagstad. Bagstad poked off his stick. Great active, aggressive stick by Cole Sears. Now here is Damian Chopek. Chopek knocked off the puck. Here's McCurrick. McCurrick now. It's going to come right through center. This is McCurrick, knocked off the puck, glove down by Johnston. Now we're under 9 minutes to go here, third period. This is Drew Joslin, far side. Joslin's got it back. Joslin to Johnston. Johnston, difference, fires, glove, save, Carroll. Makes the save and holds on, 8:32 to go. Still 3-1 Red Deer, and could be a lot more lopsided than that if it weren't for Devin Carroll in the Rocky crease. Rocky going to need to find some other gear here. They hope to get back even to this one and find a way to take at least a point. They're in danger of falling to zeros across the board here. But they will have an opportunity right now. Here's Beestrom in front. Shot deflected, and it went up high. Sears, I don't think, saw that last second deflection. Luckily for Red Deer, though, it misses the net. Good play by Connor Sullivan digging that out. Now here come the Red Deer Vipers. Difference. Takes over the offensive line. Now Chambers. Chambers in on the far side. Chambers drops off. Siegel shoots. Save the rebound. Beestrom couldn't beat Sears. Sears plays Beestrom aggressively, and 7:02 to go. Still 3-1 Red Deer. As Beestrom just Sears, I think, came out and made sure that couldn't get any whip behind that stick and get a shot away. 31-17, the face-offs favor Red Deer. And now it's 32-17 as Dalton Engletwit controls it in his own zone. The Red Deer captain from Provost to the near side, Kalinowski. Now it will squirt to Difference. Difference knocked off the puck, and Brett McNutt Right up to Colby Carroll. He got drilled right at center ice by Brody Kalinowski. 6:06 to go here, third period. 3-1, Red Deer leads Rocky. Red Deer trying to get into the win column for the first time in the HJHL21 streams. Now over to Brant Sealand on the near side. Sealand stops up. He got it right in the high slot. Shot save made by Sears. McNutt a shot through traffic. Don't think that got through. McNutt, that one did, and a big stop by Sears. Cole Sears hasn't been had to be too busy, but when called upon, he's been tremendous since allowing that early goal back in the first. Brett McNutt, a glorious opportunity to get the Rams back within a goal. 5:03 to go here, third period. Won the draw there cleanly, did Aiden Wilson. This puck comes over to the near side corner. Johnston in deep. That's Josh Johnston for the Rams. Johnston now to Caleb Andrew right out front. Great battle by Kalinowski to not allow that puck to get put on goal. And now Linnell gets hit hard by Tanner Abraham. Tied up along the far side boards. It'll squirt to Spencer Yates. Yates to Lapointe. Lapointe shoots it high and wide. Cale Lapointe. Now Yates right up to Lapointe. Great save, Carroll. Great feed by Spencer Yates to Cale Lapointe. Lapointe, though, stoned cold by Devin Carroll. Devin Carroll, despite the loss, I would assume in line for a 3-star nod at least. He is, like I said, the only reason this game's not 6 or 7-1, at least for the Red Deer Vipers at current. Here now is Tristan Zarubiak. Zarubiak will take this to the line, but not out. Keller Bagstad puts that one back in deep. Brett Marsolier nearly lost control of that one, but has it right back. Marsolier, big 33 for the Vipers over to the near side. Hard hit on the near side boards there on Zarubiak. Here is Keller Bagstad. Bagstad, he's got a shot saved. The rebound, they score! Derek Park in the fourth line for the Rams get one, and it's a big one for sure. Derek Park from Keller Bagstad and Brandon Pullablank have the Rams within a goal here late in the third period. So now the stellar play when called upon by Devin Carroll. You really see where that might make a difference now. With $1:52 to go in the third period, Rocky is a shot away from tying this thing up with their top lineout. And now right in front, but Connor Sullivan might have saved the Vipers a valuable point there, as that puck was going to a man all by himself in front. I believe it was Beestrom, but Sullivan intercepted that cleanly. And now here's Scott, 2-on-1. He might have a man in the net. Scott, he can't get a shot away. Scott now sends that one up the boards. That's for Joslin. Joslin right up front. Oh, what a stop by Carroll. Jackson Goodall looking for his second of the night. 46.6 to go. Third period. We'll keep an eye on Devin Carroll for when he's going to go to the bench. 33-19 the faceoffs for Red Deer. They'll win that one cleanly. Back to the line. Angle twit. Just couldn't hold that one in. The Red Deer captain. And we'll get a faceoff just outside the Ram blue line. Faceoffs. The Rams are getting caved in draws. And that's got to stop because they need to find a way to get Carroll to the bench. They lose another one, and Kalinowski got it to Hoppus, and Hoppus will carry in on side for the Vipers. Over to the far side. That's Abraham. Oh my goodness! That is not going to be an empty netter, I don't think. It's Brett Hoppus scores! As soon as Abraham had it, they go to pull the goalie, and what is going on there? So Red Deer gets that one. And that's 4-2 now with 35.6 to go. And that should be the end of this one. As Brett Hoppus gets that goal, and in deep this will go. Abraham takes this one, and it goes up the far side. Ryan Chambers now, as they will get Carroll to the bench here. And difference now to Hoppus. Hoppus missed it. Hoppus, though, that was his second of the year. As Hoppus nearly had his third, but he missed the open net. And now Chambers to Brant Sealand. Sealand, Carroll, a drive. Great save, Sears. 3.4 seconds to go in the third period. This one is all but over. Red Deer will get to the win column for the first time in HJHL21. They'll win this draw, and Brett Marsolier puts us to the corner. That'll do it. Vipers win it. 3 points in the standings for the Red Deer Vipers, a regulation victory. Cole Sears and company will celebrate this one out, and they christen the new third jerseys, Steel Gray, by winning in them. Red Deer on the victory tonight. There was the early goal by Landon Siegel. But since that point, it was all Red Deer Vipers, of course, until this late one here by Derek Park. But the Vipers, they made sure to get this one home, and this was just a miscommunication of epic proportions as Carroll starts going to the bench with the puck behind his own net, and the Vipers make him pay. As Declan Johnson, this was a beauty, give and go, got it back, that's the power play goal, and that ends up, actually, your game winner. Vipers 4, Rams 2, Viper victory here at the Service Arena. 3 stars. Nick Scott is your third star with a couple of assists in this one. Certainly the best of the two on the game winner for Declan Johnston there. Red Deer outshoots the Rams 37-25. Matt Difference, your second star. A couple of assists for him as well, including on this one. The miscommunication of the ages. Brett Hoppus, his second of the year. And the first star is going to be Declan Johnston, the game-winning goal on the power play, as he beats Devin Carroll. I'm sure if Cole Sears had not allowed that late rebound goal, he might have got one himself. But nonetheless, we'll give him the fourth star of the game. Cole Sears turning in 23 stops in the Red Deer crease. Real good effort. We'll go co-fourth stars. Devin Carroll, how about him? This game could have got out of hand in the second if it weren't for him. But no, you know what? We don't share. Cole Sears is your fourth star of the game. 23 stops. Call me a homer if you want to. I don't really care. That'll do it for us for Monday night. We'll give you, before I go, an update on what's going on tomorrow. Sylvan Lake will play in Three Hills. That is at 5:30. Airdrie and Stettler is the late game. That one from the Stettler Recplex. And the Bolts and Thunder, both winless. Although the Bolts do have a point. They lost in overtime. So that will be an interesting one to see who can get them the win column there. And Sylvan Lake and Three Hills, both winners. So one of those two teams has to take their first loss. Anyway, thanks for tuning in on this Monday. Vipers win 4-2. That makes me a happy boy. I will sleep very well. Good night.